Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The phone buzzed once. Then again. The sound echoed in the dim light of my apartment like a pulse I couldn't ignore. Her name lit up the screen, Maya. She had sent a photo, her smiling face, a soft glow from a fireplace behind her, and the caption, "At Sarah's. Movie night and wine." I stared at the image longer than I should have. The frame was perfect. Too perfect. Maya didn't like wine. Sarah didn't have a fireplace. And something inside me twisted tight with quiet, undeniable panic. For 2 years I had trusted that woman with everything I was. We laughed until sunrise, dreamed together, fought like fire and water, and always made up like magnets that couldn't stay apart. But lately the connection felt brittle. Her phone flipped over more often, her smiles came slower, and the scent of her perfume sometimes lingered after she said she'd already showered. Still, I told myself it was stress, not deceit. That was the lie I wrapped around my chest every night. Until that picture. So I texted back, "Looks cozy. Sarah's house near the lake still, right?" She replied instantly. "Yeah, same one. Why?" I typed slowly, forcing calm into my fingers. "Weird. I just passed by. Lights off. No cars outside." Then silence. 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. Then gone. I stared at the screen for what felt like hours, but was only 30 seconds before I hit send again. "Everything okay?" The read receipt glowed blue. Then the message vanished. She deleted it. My stomach sank as the panic turned cold and sharp. I didn't want to believe it, but every nerve in my body already knew. I grabbed my jacket and car keys. Rain had started to fall, soft and steady as I drove. Streetlights blurred into streaks of gold through the windshield. The sound of wipers was the only rhythm against the growing storm inside me. I didn't have a destination. Just a gut instinct and a broken compass pointing toward the truth. I knew her patterns. Maya never lied cleanly. There was always a thread. A small thing that unraveled the story. And then it hit me. That fireplace glow. There was only one place with a fireplace like that. A rented cabin, the one we had stayed in last winter, just outside the city. The one she said she hated because it reminded her of cold air and false promises. I turned the wheel hard and took the highway. My hands trembled, but not from fear anymore. From certainty. The drive stretched into a tunnel of flashing lights and endless questions. How long had she been lying? Was it me? Was it him? Did I already know somewhere deep down and just refuse to see it? By the time I pulled into the dirt driveway, her car was there. Parked behind a black SUV I didn't recognize. The cabin windows glowed faintly, firelight flickering behind thin curtains. My heartbeat pounded in my ears as I stepped into the rain. The ground was soft, muddy. The smell of pine mixed with smoke from the chimney. My fingers felt numb as I reached for my phone again. One text. "That's all I sent. You left your charger here." I watched through the window. Inside she froze. Her head snapped toward the door, phone clutched tight in her hand. A man, broad-shouldered, shirtless, stepped into the light behind her. His expression shifted from confusion to alarm as she began to move frantically, grabbing her things. Then her phone buzzed again. She looked at the screen and I saw the panic flood her face. She knew. She knew I was here. I stepped back into the shadows. She burst out moments later, coat half on, hair a tangled mess, shoes in her hand. Her voice trembled as she called my name into the rain. "Alex? Alex, please wait." I didn't answer. She ran toward my car, but I stayed still, hidden by the trees. Watching. Listening. Her words tumbled out like broken glass. "It wasn't what it looked like. I swear it's not what you think." The door of the cabin opened again. The man followed her, calling her name softly, as if unsure what role he played now that the secret was shattered. Maya turned and screamed at him to go back inside. Her voice cracked under the weight of guilt. I finally stepped into the light. She froze when she saw me, drenched and silent. Her lips quivered but no words came. "Who is he?" I asked quietly. Her tears mixed with rain as she whispered. "No one. It was just a mistake. It didn't mean anything." The words felt like acid. Then why lie? Why delete messages? Why panic? She took a step closer. "Because I was scared to lose you. It started after that fight we had. I felt alone. He was just someone who listened." I let out a shaky laugh. Someone who listened. So that's all it takes now. She tried to touch my arm, but I moved back. The distance between us grew heavier than the storm. I was going to end it, she said desperately. I swear tonight was the last time. I came here to tell him it was over. Then why bring wine? I asked. Her face crumpled. There was no point arguing anymore. The truth was a living thing now, standing between us, breathing cold air into what was once love. I turned toward my car. She followed, crying, pleading, promising she'd fix it. But her words didn't reach me anymore. They fell into the mud like raindrops, meaningless and small. Before I opened the door, I said the only thing left inside me. I hope he listens as well as you said he did. Then I drove away. The rain blurred everything, trees, lights, memories. My reflection in the rearview mirror looked like a stranger. Back home, her things still filled the apartment. Her mug sat on the counter, lipstick smudged. Her sweater hung on the chair where she'd left it that morning. I sat down and stared at my phone. The last message still open. You left your charger here. It was strange how one simple text could tear open an entire life. At 2 a.m. the doorbell rang. I didn't move. Her voice echoed through the door, soft, broken. Please, Alex. Just let me explain. I closed my eyes. For a moment I almost stood up. Old love is like muscle memory. It remembers how to reach out even when it shouldn't. But then I saw the cabin again. The fireplace glow. Her smile beside someone else's shadow. And I stayed seated. By morning she was gone. I deleted her contact, turned off my phone, and let silence fill the room. The kind of silence that doesn't hurt anymore. It just tells you what's left. Nothing but ashes.